Classical physics operated on a strict division of the natural world. Matter was modeled as a collection of discrete particles, while light and other forms of radiation were viewed as continuous waves. The photoelectric effect completely disrupted this model. When high-frequency light strikes a metal surface, it ejects electrons in a way that can only be explained if the incoming energy arrives in discrete, quantifiable packets called photons. This evidence for the quantization of light formed the basis of Albert Einstein's 1905 proposal, which challenged the 19th century consensus on the nature of radiation. These observations indicated that classical categories were insufficient. They signaled the start of a transition toward a mathematically rigid framework required to describe the behavior of reality at the quantum scale. The math of this new framework begins with the Einstein relation, E equals hf. This equation dictates that a particle's energy is strictly proportional to its wave frequency. Louis de Broglie extended this logic to all matter. He hypothesized that if light possesses particle properties, material objects like electrons must possess wave properties. This is the de Broglie relation. It states that a particle's momentum, p, is inversely proportional to its wavelength, lambda. Together, these two relations link classical mechanics and wave mechanics. Every fundamental entity acts as a bridge between localized momentum and continuous frequency. The single electron double-slit experiment provides a direct physical verification of these de Broglie matter waves. When we fire electrons through the slits one at a time, they appear on the detector screen as discrete, localized impacts. However, as more electrons pass through, their impacts organize into a distinct pattern of interference fringes, the hallmark of wave behavior. This occurs even with massive objects. Modern experiments achieve the same results using C60 fullerene molecules, which are large enough to be seen as soccer ball-shaped cages of 60 carbon atoms. Because a single massive particle interferes with its own probability distribution, the concept of a single definitive trajectory through space loses its physical meaning. In quantum mechanics, we replace physical paths with the time-independent wave function. We interpret this abstract wave through the Born rule. By taking the squared amplitude of the wave function, we determine the probability density, the likelihood of finding a particle at a specific location. This probabilistic approach superseded the earlier model proposed by Niels Bohr, which relied on electrons following fixed circular orbits. The Bohr model fails to provide a complete quantitative description because it treats electrons as classical particles on deterministic paths, which the wave function contradicts. Modern physics models the atom as an orbital, a three-dimensional probability distribution cloud. This shift moves atomic theory away from the certainties of the microscopic solar system. To localize a particle in space, we must superimpose multiple waves of different frequencies to create a wave packet. We use the Fourier transform to map the relationship between this position space and the corresponding momentum space. This transform creates a geometric constraint. Narrowing the wave packet to define its position requires adding more frequencies, which naturally widens the spread in momentum space. These limits are properties of the geometry itself. Because of the mathematics of Fourier transforms, achieving infinite precision in both position and momentum is impossible. This boundary is defined by a general mathematical uncertainty principle. Delta x times delta xi is greater than or equal to 1 over 4 pi. Substituting the de Broglie relation into this inequality derives the fundamental limit of quantum mechanics, the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Werner Heisenberg codified this relationship, making it a foundational pillar of the quantum mechanical model. We can also express this through Bohr's complementarity principle, where p is the predictability of the particle's path, and v is the visibility of its wave interference. They share a zero-sum relationship. Measuring the exact path forces the wave interference pattern to disappear. Duality describes the fundamental geometric behavior of quantized mass and energy interacting within the structure of spacetime.